Hey guys, I'm still down here at Traralgon, and I believe I have probably found the best stealth camping spot in the middle of a metropolis. It's just incredible. It was just because I'm inquisitive and rode around pretty much the entirety of Traralgon, all up down industrial estates, and that I came across this great spot. I'm sorry about the shakes. I don't have the gimbal handy right now, but it's wow, it's an awesome spot. It's surrounded by roads all around, and this is a little parkland in the middle of some kind of massive intersection, and it's just pristine, mate. The only people that are going to see me here are people walking through. It's just absolutely, couldn't believe it. I was starting to lose hope. I didn't want to go back to the same park I was at last night because there's lots of kids there, and I just, you know, one night's okay, but it's a very popular park, and yeah, I just didn't want to push my luck, so I'm over here, and it's just awesome, mate. I just cannot believe that, well, I do believe it, I'm right here. So I'm starving hungry. I've been riding around for hours and hours, and now I'm just cooking up a toasted ham, cheese and tomato sandwich. Can you see that? I think it's ready, folks. Take it off. Good morning, everybody. It is about 7 a.m. on 2nd of February 2022, and I'm down here out the front of Harvey Norman. I'm sorry for the quality of the video and the shaking. I thought my phone said 50% charge left, and when I put it in the gimbal and tried to start recording, it just shut itself and turned off, so I put it on charge. So I'm here waiting for Harvey Norman to open at 9 a.m. so I can get my new filming equipment, and while I was waiting, I have done a complete service on the rig. I even disconnected it because I needed to lube up the chain with chain oil, which I've done, which required me to elevate this section here so the back wheel was up, and then from the front down here, all I did was sat here, turned the crank and just squeezed gently while the chain was going around, and once I'd done sort of 2 whole revelations of the chain with little drops of oil going on it, I then span it about 5, 6, 7 times right through, and it's doing a lovely job now. So nice. Now down here, the squeaky sound, I have taken that back wheel completely off, and I greased it up with about half a thing of Vaseline. I think it's way overkill. You can see it there on that side, and then also right down in there as well. And the rod that goes through, like the axle, I gave that a good going over as well. There's the tow ball caked very nicely with Vaseline, and it's now all black and just anyway. So over here, because the semi-trailer weighs so much now, it's impossible for one person to lift it and then put down the levels. So I've brought an old car jack with me, and I use that. It's, you know, it's probably 2 or 3 kilos extra that I have to take in the bloody rig now. But look, you know, if you get a flat tire or something, you're going to have to use something to jack the thing up because it weighs so much. So that's what I've done. There's some of the tools there, and anyway, also I had one of these little brackets for the indicators fall off, and luckily it fell off well, it was daytime while I was at that park the other day. I'm still here at Traralgon, and I saw it sitting there. I thought, oh bloody hell. That's the thing with hot glue, guys, it can reactivate to a certain degree in really hot weather and release its grip. So the only glue I had on hand was some tube repair, tyre tube repair glue, and we'll see if that works. If not, it's no worries. on the way out of here today, I will go to Bunnings and get some more proper either super glue or like a really small tube of extra strong Sikaflex and do that. So I messaged Kelvin at about 5:15 this morning, maybe 5:30, and told him that I'd be probably leaving here about 9:30, 10, and if he wanted to join me along a few sections of the Great Southern Rail Trail Plains. I don't know what it's bloody called. It's a rail trail, all right? It starts somewhere in Traralgon and goes for bloody miles, mate. So that's what we're going to do together today, and I'm foreseeing that the new video equipment that I get will need to charge for at least possibly 4 hours anyway. So I will do some footage of me and Kelvin at the start of the rail trail here in Traralgon, and then hopefully by the time the new equipment has finished powering up, I can then transfer into that and get some mobile footage as well, and then add that into the mix for the next upload. Anyway, beautiful day today. It's very fresh, and that's what the prime mover looks like when it's all disconnected. And mate, it is light as buggery. I mean, you know, it's just very light. But the semi-trailer / living module, it's heavy as all hell, mate. And anyway, I'm going to reattach it all and have a drink of water because I'm a little bit thirsty after all that exertion. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Ciao. Okay, that's it all back together, and I've finished adjusting the brakes. The 2 front brakes work very well, but unfortunately the 2 back wheels of the semi-trailer, I adjusted them as best I could. It's a very tricky spot to get into down there, to undo stuff with an Allen key and keep the wheel on there because the disc brake and everything. But anyway, what I think is happening there is because the cable is so long from the left handlebar all the way down to there, I think it's very similar to voltage drop. If your solar panel cabling is too long, you know, I think it's a very similar thing to that. It's just too long a cable. There's too much cable drop because of the length, and it's just not really doing the job. Anyway, you know, I've heard of hydraulic brakes, things like that. So maybe that's something worth looking at down the track. It would be really handy when coming down a very steep hill to have those back brakes real sensitive, you know, like just touch them and they start working. But anyway, I'll message Ben later and see what he says about that. I'm still not that far from Morwell. It's only 8 k's, and I have no idea what hydraulic cabling would be worth, or even if he's got any there. But I'll give him a message later and see what he says. All right, guys. G'day, guys. I'm down here with Kelvin. Say hi, Kelvin.
G'day, guys.
Yep, we're off on the Southern Plains Trail.
Yep, the Gippsland Plains Rail Trail.
Beautiful, beautiful. Unfortunately, Harvey Norman were no help. They didn't have the DJI Action 2, but JB Hi-Fi did. So it's in the rig getting charged. I'm doing this on the iPad. We've just had a toilet stop.
They all want to know that.
And we're and we're taking off. So we'll catch you at the start. I might do another bit of footage then, and later when everything's charged, I'll transfer from the phone and the gimbal into the new outfit. All right, let's roll. I think it's raining.
Here we are, escaping from the great, terrible city.
Got a car coming, mate.
Well, here we are, heading up towards Glengarry. Puffing and steaming his way up the hill.
This road's quite good, Kelvin.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice and quiet as well.
I can
I'll be
hear.
able to get you to send me some of this stuff later.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Thanks, mate. I'll put it in my upload if you don't mind.
sure.
Beautiful.
I can hear that squeak now.
Yeah, it's still there, and I gave it a really good caking with Vaseline, and when I put chain oil on there, it disappears for between 3 to 4 days, but then it comes back. When we stop at Toongabbie, I'll give it some chain oil and it'll go away. Okay, we're down here at Glengarry. So it started at Traralgon, came up to Glengarry. I'm not sure how many kilometres is. It's probably no more than 8, maybe not even that. And then we just had a coffee here at Glengarry. I'll pan around for you in a minute, and then we're heading to Toongabbie, and that's where I'm going to stay the night and play around. Yeah, thank you, Kelvin, my weather report man. My happy helper, showing me that there are sections of this particular trail, the Gippsland Plains Rail Trail, that I can get around, and that was really cool because I've been very stressed out riding around Traralgon the last few days, and then Morwell and Morwell, and it's just really nice to be on a rail trail and not have any anxiety about getting run over. So that's the plan, and I'll stay the night at Toongabbie and I'll get familiar with the new filming equipment. At the moment I'm still on the gimbal with the phone, and Kelvin's been really great and filmed me doing some coming over bridges and that. He's going to send me that later, so hopefully I can add that into tonight's upload. And without any further ado, I'll give you a spin around. Got a water station here, there's the rig over there, there's a little coffee shop there. And I'm not sure what this is. This has got something to do with mining, yeah? Is that, what's that?
That's a crane.
A which?
A crane.
A crane, yeah.
It's this used to be part of the railway yards.
Ah, they load and unload.
For loading and unloading the railway trucks.
Great. Yeah,
So.
dig it. Okay guys, we've got a pub over there. Very handy after a hard day's riding to have a cool, refreshing beer and maybe a can of meal. I also see a hairdressing salon over there, a pharmacy and an IGA. Is there anything like that in Toongabbie as well? Any shops at all?
There is a shop there.
A
yes.
shop?
A shop, post office, petrol.
/ one in all. General store type
Fish and chips.
configuration. Yeah, they're awesome. The one down in Woodside, when I was living in McLaughlin's Beach, they had fish and chips, but then some Indians brought it out. They still had the fish and chips, but you could get butter chicken, and it was awesome. Yeah, I just want to show them the tool station. How you going? Yeah, not bad, thank you. This is the best tool station I've ever seen, guys. Have a look at this. It's got a bike pump. How about that? That's the first one I've seen with a bike pump. And look at that. That's got a thing. That's incredible. There's one of these in Hastings, but I don't think it has the air pump on it. Look at all these gadgets. All that Allen keys, bloody everything, mate. Screwdrivers, wrenches. Man, look. Oh, look, no way. And a bike rack. You whack your bike up there, you work on it. Man, that is by far the best damn tool station I've ever seen, man. Oh, no, is that a wheel truer? Oh, my God. Man, that is absolutely amazing. Beautiful little town, this one. Glengarry. When Kelvin was telling me we're going to Glengarry, and I said, oh, that's Ned Kelly country, isn't he? He said, no, you're thinking of Glen Rowan. G'day, mate.
Howdy.
And, yeah, so anyway, beautiful coffee there.
Another bloke who wants to buy your DVD.
Oh, you wanted, I haven't even made one yet.
No. We rode.
Here he comes across the water. Well, we've done 6 kilometres from Glengarry, and here he is, over the hill. Over the hill, and on the downhill run to Toongabbie. 3 kilometres to go. Here we are on the rail trail, going between Glengarry and Toontown, sometimes known as Toongabbie. You'll see the occasional puff of smoke coming out as he chuffs his way up the hills. "16 kilometres an hour, my hat. Can man live at this speed?"